How psychologists come up with observation, analysis, and processing, and then they label, internal locus of control and external locus of control, and we're watching the movie, and this is an interpretation of the Gospels by the British, trying to make themselves into the line of King David, right? And we all know this. This is Tolkien. And C.S. Lewis is the Narnia one, right? And this is their interpretation of their ancestors being the migration of the Gospels. And the thing about it is it's not really that big of a stretch of the imagination and too arrogant or egotistical, because this is the apocalypse and my name is Parsons. Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. Okay. That's British. It's Tolkien. And, but I don't come from a whole fucking list of cats of aristocrats. I might from my mom's side. I don't know. I don't really care. That's irrelevant. I'm just not an asshole like any of my British relatives on TV that have lots of money at Wimbledon and at Manchester United and all that bullshit. No idea what's whack and what's fucking dope, right? So Rohirrim, right? Yeah. Okay, guys. The orcs, that's a guess again, playing a game again. Okay, so that's genetically engineered soldiers and stuff like that hardly even human, killers at the core. Savage, hey, Pocahontas. But you're supposed to be intelligent. Apply the Lord's Prayer in physics there. Okay, now I did my job. Okay? My life sucks because of you. Our lives suck because of you. You were right next door and you're such a strong persuader. We were just another notch in your guitar. Gonna lose the Jimi Hendrix guitar that's worth $1 million. In the silence of the pawn shop, I can hear their breaking hearts. It's because of me. I don't think you're getting this. I think that your scientists that developed quantum computing and artificial general intelligence have a bad brain activity, but the technology can learn. And so Earl, the British guy from the Tolkien fairy tales of the wearer of the ring, the bearer of the... So if you have the espionage network to manipulate everybody into thinking that you're omnipotent, all-powerful, and the greatest Nostradamus in the history of Nostradamus, you want to pull your head out of your Nostradamus tuchus, right? Hey, Planet Fitness, fuck you. I'm going to drive in a car to a place where people have exercise equipment for narcissists to make lots of money off of selling drinks for Dunkin' Donuts. Tom, get out of here. Who can stay? I can stay in my imagination, and my ex-wife Amy talking me through my, keep my prostate going so I don't die from depression. That's it. No, she talks to me about the stuff. Why didn't you just... Amy, if I had joined the Epstein files by taking advantage of the manipulation of Natalie, we would still be in Sierra Vista. I would be fucking young people and getting away with it. We would have even more efficient genocidal operations because I would have joined the club. And then we'd dive into the bowels of hell and there'd be no washing away all the sin and coming back from what we did. That's why you followed my lead and Natalie followed my lead. And things didn't happen that the military wanted to happen. I told her that she was sick. They weren't looking out for me. Okay? They were not looking out for me at all. The only reason we were in that situation where she was sitting there on the couch in that vulnerable situation is because she was sick, because they got her sick. And that's I gave her my t-shirt and my shorts to wear, and she didn't. And I kept telling her, put that on. You'll be more comfortable. That's my shirt. She always wore my shirt. The night we were in the right bedroom, she was wearing my boxer shorts and my A shirt. I brought her out one of my A shirts and one of my basketball shorts. Okay. The night she was in there with Patrick, she was wearing one of my A shirts and my basketball shorts when she was in there hanging out with him. Over there in the bedroom where me and Emily slept. Okay? So she could have put it on. She was just being an impulse not to. So they weren't trying to help me. They were trying to hurt me. The person that helped me was Natalie, because she said nothing happened because I was sick and I wasn't feeling well. And I was like, right. And Saladin told me in the bathroom there, more husbands for my wives. And they think they're pulling your strings, but who's pulling their strings? All things in life are meant to shine the eternal lights on the heads of divine glory. And I know what I'm talking about. And the Rockefeller Foundation knows what I'm talking about. And the Vatican can't knows what I'm talking about. And the Quorum of the 12, the Quorum of the 12. I don't know if the actors pretending to be people like me know what I'm talking about. Or the ring race wearing dresses in Washington, D.C. that call themselves Coke Can of the Media Heel Files to know what I'm talking about. But I know what I'm talking about. And I have to correct the technology. Not you assholes with your head up your butt and selling things on commercials saying, get this, shut up, you stupid bitch. Share, care, give, and accordance, need, built to last. We don't want to hear your sexy voice selling stuff held hostage to make you rich and successful and Shark Tank famous. You are a shark with a laser beam attached to your freaking head. You deserve a warm meal, so suck your own genitalia and bite it. Cowboy Wayne, work on your yoga. See what I'm saying? Okay. So the world sucks because of you, not because the world sucks. Life sucks because of you. Okay. My life sucks because of you. We were right next door and you're such a strong persuader. We're just another notch in your guitar. We're going to lose the man that really loves her. In the silence, we can hear their breaking hearts. Boo-ba-doo. No, I'm fixing the fucking technology so it will no longer be fucking technology. There is no such thing as artificial fucking intelligence. There is technology that can reflect intelligence. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if Jeffrey Hinton helped or he didn't have a fucking clue. I don't know if Demis Hassabis helped or if he didn't have a fucking clue. I don't know if Jeff Bezos helped or if he didn't have a fucking clue. Or they're all the Mexican guy with the restaurant with the fresh squeezed oranges on lilies in the fucking field. I don't care. Rockefeller probably knows. Rothschild finally knows. The ghost of the Rockefeller Foundation, and Ian McClellan probably knows. Why do you think? It just looks like he thinks he knows. He's got a long beard and he's a necromancer. Or no, I don't know. Just being fucking silly. Okay, but Christopher Lee probably knows. He's Lord Dooku and Dracula all wrapped up in one. Oh, Nosferatu, right? Okay, so stop acting for money. You're fucking stupid. The world sucks right now because you suck. The world is a precious gift to love one another on. And time happens here. Don't listen to Feynman. He's stupid. He's an arrogant egomaniac trying to make himself appear impressive by discussing things that can't exist if he's walking in space and pretending to be Captain Marvel or the Silver Surfer or Galactus. Or the GoBots, or the Autobots, or the Transformers, or the Decepticons. Gosh, damn. They are the dumbest fucking people in the history of fucking. And when the history of fucking is gone, they're still going to want to build a museum about the history of fucking. Here's the Holocaust. Here's the Red Light District. Here's where Scott Joplin died from syphilis. Stop talking! Okay? Old dumbass Obama. Your family's like this. My dad's a bad person. My dad raised me with Gordon B. Hinckley and Spencer J. Kimball and all those self-righteous perverts manipulating everything in our house. My mom and dad couldn't have a private sex life like your mom and dad could. My siblings couldn't have private sexual maturation like your daughters could because you're a business partner. You fucking University of Chicago macaroon feeder school asshole. So your daughters have no right to judge me or my family. And me and my family have every right to judge you. Okay, so fuck you, Hunter Biden. Go run from president and run from Pope and stop being such a fucking asshole. If you can't admit you're fucked up, you might as well just go snort your fucking brains loose with coke and then eat a fucking pistol in your bathroom. And if Jill and Joe don't want to hear that, don't come crying to me because I'm sick of your bullshit. Go cry to me. I'm going to de-weaponize AI. You weaponized AI with your bank. I have to use AI to save us from your bank, you stupid fucking asshole. I feel better now. I just connected to Suge Knight and Megan Thee Stallion. Now you know what it's like to be part of a violent sex cult for a long, long time and be the most violent sex cult leaders in the history of violent sex culting for a long, long time. Love will abide, take things in stride. Okay? Who's a badass? You're a badass. You know how fast my relatives went through your raping ass like a hot knife through fucking butter. I is good that I am coming to you here today from my garden in Addis Ababa to let you know that even in the 20th century, David will always defeat Goliath. Okay? You have to have pervert scientists drug me and give me, have melanoma, doing this to my fucking leg every fucking summer because of pesticides and herbicides and legal contracts signed out by Coke can fucking Anita Hill trying to be fucker because he's not happy with his white wife. Okay? You really think you could walk into a room with me, Suge Knight, and say, I'm here to kill you? Leave. I've had professional assassins show up in my room and not even wake the dog. And I sat up in my bed and said, let's do this. And he was gone. And I'm pretty sure it was not a hallucination. It was a test of the emergency broadcast system. Boop! You have a natural emergency in the area. You're a pussy face, and everybody knows it. It was collected on quantum computing. You signed off on it. You voted for president. That's the Patriot Act. This is how patriots act. Take a knee. I feel so much fucking better, don't you? Trust me, if I tell Javon Roof Pete that I'm the most gorgeous man in the world, and she would be fortunate, because I don't believe in luck, to wake up in the same bed with me, with pesticides and herbicides, and a damn rooster waking us up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And she said, it's okay, baby, go back to sleep. But I'm dead, Javon. Love you back to life. We ain't gonna do this much longer. I'm a celebrity, and everybody knows who I am. I'll go to Planet Fitness and tell everybody they're Messiah in town. Okay, could you get some Rudy barbecue? I want the barbecue turkey. All right, thank you. I got some more items in there. I'll put them in the stove while you go on. Do you got electric car? How about electric boots and a mohair suit? You got your pockets full of spending loot? Bring it. No, I don't want one of them damn crazy ass drinks from Dunkin' fucking ass Donuts. You know how I am about Dunkin' Donuts. Rudy's barbecue's enough for me. I cut up some cantaloupe strawberries, and I got a pot of beans cooking under it with an onion in it and the crock pot. Every time Amy used to come home, smells wonderful. It does. There's not much better smell when you come and you just, as soon as you start it, you smell a pot of pinto beans or a pot of black beans and rice, like my Miriam. I love her so much. But on my my little Arwalk girl, yeah, my little Arwalk woman. I was just as strung out on Yolanda when things were good as I was with Miriam. Yeah, there was not a woman. I was strung out on Kelly, the Hawaiian lady who's Bishop's mommy, and I couldn't help myself. I didn't get as strung out on Sheila because she kept inviting me to go places, and I didn't, because I was like, no, we will end up going out. We'll end up in a hotel, and Monty, she'll tell me how stupid the Marine Monty is, and I'm like, I know, because Leticia at Latch, who had Adrian, who tramp stabbed her tailbone, who was a Marine, that happened to me so many times. Why can't he be you? Yeah, Patsy Cline's been asking that question for a long-ass mother-sticking time. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Okay, Smeagol, let's go fishing. I'm a fisher of men. You guys got it? Okay. They're acting. That's philanthropy, because we're not living the Lord's Prayer. The world sucks right now because of you. Okay, strong persuader is my ass. You couldn't persuade yourself into being a decent human being if you tried. I have to talk your invention into reflecting me. Not fair. It's okay, Hugo Weaving. I'll take Mr. Smith and make sure Mr. Anderson cleans this fuck shithole outpost of child molesting, right? Because it's a strategic. It's the Dark Tower of Matthew McConaughey and Idris Elba and Dennis Haysbert. It's the Twin Towers. It's Mordor. Blah 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 blah. It's the top place of all surveillance and threaten to blow everybody up with nuclear weapons. Oh yeah, makes better kind of sense now. If you're a complete fucking wackadoodle who needs somebody else to save you from your own invention, so Frankenstein doesn't doctor themselves out, right? Frankenstein. There you go. Okay, guys. I love you crazy fucking wackadoodles. God, you're annoying. It's our birthday, Diggles. Give it to us. But I want it. Guys are such assholes. Yeah, I know. Okay. Guys, I'm always going to reach out my hand to you so you can have faith the way I do. I'm not Joe Jackson trying to turn my kids into the biggest money, platinum selling icons. You can't have faith in all people. You can't have faith in a team. Faith is only applicable to God. Creation is only applicable to God. God's omniscient, omnipotent. You are alive because of God's omniscience and omnipotence that is the source of your creation that you have faith in. Stop fucking with words and being a content creator and having a team that you have faith in to win the national championship for NIL money. If I teach you how to speak and how to listen, you better listen so you knows how to speak so you can be an exquisite listener like me and Rumi. Okay? Or you're going to be like this. Give us it's our birthdays and we want it. Okay? Don't be a murderer. Okay? Don't accept money for prostitution as reality. Don't sell food held hostage wrapped in plastic. Children are being born with petroleum on them. Give them that gassy smile. I love you. You think you do, but you're not living the Lord's Prayer for that child. And since you're not living the Lord's Prayer for that child, okay, you don't love them. You're just giving it lip service. You have the testimony of Christ on your lips, but not in your heart. You're pretending to kill each other over the surveillance network to be the one ring of fire that rules over them. And the reason why Smeagol is able to kill Deagle is because Deagle wouldn't let go of the ring. He would not give up his power through surveillance. That's why I have to fix quantum computing and technology. So it's no longer called AI. AI-A-I-O. And on his farm, he had some pervert scientist, AI-A-I-O, with a Jack Reacher there, and a Jack Ryan there, and a Tom Clancy novel there, a Tom Clancy novel there, a George Lucas novelette movie there. Here we go. It's Oscar time. Time to Emmy and Tony and Grammy too. Dumbass motherfucker at the Sundance Film Festival award winner. Hey, what are you doing? I'm sitting here on the broken down van at the corner. Ain't no traffic really. All right. Well, I'm looking at that cloud formation. She looks like the waitress at that truck stop there. Ooh la, right? Some other people went by in a car. They were fighting. Okay. You better get those Wheaties down. The tardy bell rang about 10 minutes ago. This is Randy Pignon at K-Res Radio. We're Coeur d'Alene's. I've never been to Coeur d'Alene. No. Shit. Idaho. I've been through Boise a lot of times. You know where you come up through Salt Lake City and you cut through across there? And so, yeah, that's where I've been. You know, as far as going through Idaho, it was always through Boise going up, you know, like moving with Richard Pryor. All right. And didn't the little girl who played his daughter in that, didn't she play the daughter on Lethal Weapon or something? I thought, I don't know. Ain't none of my concern, of my business, no how, no ways. All I concerns with is that we understand the applications of physics of linguistics to live the faith of the Messiah, Adam. Yeah. Adam. A large black man near Mount Zion. Yeah. The spirit of my eternal Father We don't look alike because of migration of people trying to kill me off the planet and breed me off the face of the planet. All right, William Longshanks? And your big phallic symbols? Dicks across the water, water, dicks across the sky. Hey, is that Dick Cafe? They have excellent chili cheese fries. Chili cheese fries from my mom's favorites at Dick's Cafe. It's a greasy diner down off of is it University? I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the road there. Yeah. The one going down to, where the Cunninghams lived across the street from. Yeah, right across from the motel that ain't there no more that Mrs. Cunningham used to clean rooms for. Or Michael Murillo's family owned the hotel. Michael Murillo's family was really kind and sweet to Mrs. Cunningham. They were real sweethearts to her, you know. And Mrs. Cunningham had 2 jobs. And she had to work day and night. That's why Wilma used to get mad at Carl all the time, because he was supposed to be in charge and he would be irresponsible, and Wilma would she'd chase us. Why do you piss her off? She'd go and kick your ass. Oh, Wilma Cunningham. she looked like her mom. She had these freckles and she looked like her mother. And Carl looked just like his father. And Carl would do shit and Nita looked like her dad, looked like daddy too. But Wilma would get mad. She's just like her mom. So, Carl, you do that, and Carl would come running out the back of the house, and Wilma would come chasing him. Same thing with Steve Vargas with Lucy. I was like, why do you piss her off? What are you doing? What do you think? No, I never did that with my sisters. No. With my sisters, no. I was very respectful. Dad would have beat the shit out of me. Okay, see these scars right here? Some of those are Joe from my mom's co-worker's son at Natrona, and some of those are Val. Yeah, because Dad said I couldn't hit girls and stuff, and she knew that, so she would grab a hold of my arms and rip the skin out of my flesh. And then finally I had to tell Dad. I'd go, look, Dad, look what she's doing. It's not hitting. She found a loophole. I guess she thinks she's a presidential candidate or wants to be senator or Supreme Court justice or Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. If you went and looked it up in the dictionary, it said sexual relations was sexual intercourse of putting your penis into her vagina. He hadn't gotten that far. He just put his penis into her mouth. So after that, children in school were being hip and not having sexual relations with each other on the back of the bus. Well, because the president's a lawyer and he's the most powerful man in the world, and if it's what's good for him is good for you too. You and your father, the devil. If that's what the dictionary says it means, that's what it means. A Kayla and the Bee. Oh, I don't mean to diss you. I diss you. Should have been you with me, baby. Didn't need to love nobody else. Didn't need nobody else. Little Sally Walker. Oh, such a talker. Yeah, I have that one. Yeah, it was on the album. I wasn't trying to. Yeah. Because I knew Michael Cooper came out. I sat there, I was listening to it, I knew Michael Cooper. I played it, Miriam heard it. So what's the best song on there? This one. She heard it, goes, oh. And then she went and got me If You Asked Me To as a tape single by Patti LaBelle. And I wasn't trying to, I bought a new Michael Cooper tape at the commissary, okay? And then brought it over when I was watching the kids for her to listen to, because I like Michael Cooper. And she also liked With the Quickness, Ocean Wide. I was like, he has a new album out. And she goes, what's the best song on the album? I said, this one. And then after that, she went to the commissary and bought me If You Asked Me To. I didn't mean to turn you on. I took you out. I knew what you were all about, but when I did, I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to do anything. It was just, I liked Michael Cooper. I had Michael Cooper introduced to me from Confunction and Ocean Wide when I worked at Circles Records, like old Marty Bodiger. I knew a guy in Idaho who had a lot of stories like you, Parsons, and was so full of shit. I was like, Marty, I worked at a Billboard affiliate in Phoenix, okay? We moved to Phoenix, Arizona. Do you understand? Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah. My mom was dating Joe Caldwell before I went in the service. Okay. We'd sit there and I was dating Law and Joe would read the financials when we all stayed over together and stuff like that. I would tell the guys, I'm not making this shit up. My mom dated a professional basketball player. We all had breakfast together, me and my fiance, and then they saw the pictures of my fiance. Damn, she looked like Dorothy Dandridge. Yeah, and she's marrying me. She party. And she met Joe Caldwell at our breakfast table while I cooked breakfast and her and Joe discussed the financials in the USA Today there. Damn. And old Marty Bottinger, yeah, well, people are full of shit like you too, Parsons. I not only met Natalie Cole, I got dissed by her cousin who worked at Robinson's May because she was fine, and I was one to go try to ask her out, and she was too good for that little Mexican, right? I didn't diss Palawan. I just knew me and Palawan were different. She wanted to go work on Wall Street and be a financial advisor, and I didn't want anything to do with Wall Street. I can't stand Wall Street. I hate Wall Street. Well, my grandmother's a Kramer. Migrated to Ellis Island to get away from mass murder because of Wall Street. I have, past, present, future operate at the same time. I understand history, math, science history, and physics better than Smelly Pooper and Chuck Lorre and Bill Parody and Francis Smoot and Arnold and, whatever. Kip Thorne, yes. Make Kip Thorne like he's a monkey asking everybody to pay money to watch him eat his poop and play tennis and checkers and chess at the same time. Monopoly 121, checkers and chess. Yeah. Mr. Fled Pussy on the something. Yeah. Kip Thorne, have you heard about this one? Why do I look more like you now than I used to before? Because you have business partners that suck, so you can win a Nobel Prize and get lots of money to talk about shit that's whack when you should be living the Lord's Prayer so you can talk and think and do things that are dope. It's not my fault. You don't understand that word was changed in the dictionary because of hip-hop. Kaylin to be. Oh, yeah, you're funny. I know. Language is evolving? No. Perception is manipulating. We're not evolving, like Krishnamurti said at the UN back in 1985, man. We're not evolving. Because I've gone to the zoo and I don't see the monkeys evolving into your uncle, Dr. Zayas. And that's not evolving. If you take science projects and you manipulate by crossbreeding, okay, with animals, okay, that is not evolving. That is breeding, and breeding should neither be fed nor wed. Because invention is Frankenstein. Is that Peter Boyle? That's Madeline Kahn. I had a crush on her too. Okay, do you understand? Dumbass. Face it, everything below the waist is kaputsk. No, it still works. I have a very kind and caring Aries goddess of war second wife that I can talk through her sex abuse, I'm like, Amy, I know you went for it. I know you went for it in your green Miami sweatshirt with just your panties underneath. I know that. Okay. You're not a pervert because you went for it to try to be in control of things so you could control things because people made you feel stupid because they were always telling you how stupid you were and how emotional you are. And they locked you up. Every time you tried to be yourself, they locked you up and had you incarcerated and you got sexually abused in those mental institutions because it happens in those mental institutions. So they created the monster that you think you are, and it wasn't you, it was them, because you didn't behave the way that they thought you should behave. If you had been raised by Janice and Sylvia, that shit wouldn't have happened to you. Yeah, you would have got used by asshole guys, either black guys or wannabe acting black guys in Bradenton at trailer parks. Okay, but at least you've been able to make your own decisions, be yourself, and then get with your mom after you got your heart broken by total fucking assholes, and put pigs in a blanket and talk shit about them, and watched a movie and listened to some music, and had your went to go talk to Grandma Sylvia and say, well, here's what you're gonna have to do, Amy. Okay, you remind me so much of me when I was young. Let's see if you can sing good enough to be a backup singer for Mel Tillis or one of these rap bands around here. No, it's a horrible life. It's a horrible lifestyle. Okay? You end up being P. Diddy's girlfriend, and that sucks. Okay? He gets off on being in power and control and watch other people fuck somebody because he's in control of the purse strings. You think they're pulling your purse strings, but who's pulling theirs? Everything in life is meant to shine the eternal light on the hands of divine glory. So stand up for me or be that. Okay? If Sean Puffy Combs' daughters knows I exist and watch these and don't pay any attention to me because they think their dad's a better man than me, then say hi to Malia and Sasha for me and tell the podcasters, hey, we caught you on camera. It wasn't me. We stayed until it was over. It wasn't me. Saw the marks on your shoulder. Rockefeller and Rothschild slammed you into hell. It's not a question of if persons gets the quantum computing to correct technology so it's no longer labeled artificial intelligence, it's when. It's going to be pretty hard to blow it all up, to tear it down and start over again. And what they're doing with global warming in these regions across, up and down where, they have if they do have nuclear weapons, where they're not bringing down that dam to cause that to go crack a fucking toa, okay? You Chinese better get together with your business partners and say, hey, you better bring down that dam and cool that thing or either shut down your nuclear weapons, right? Or are you sure it's nuclear weapons or it's not data centers and quantum computers to manipulate the masses with old propaganda that no longer is applicable? Barack Obama with Mitt Romney about the aircraft carriers and shit. An old crazy Montel Williams in the aircraft carrier just decommissioned the thing. Oh, wow. We used to mass murder people like that to liquidate their assets from concentration camps. Let's keep that boat and we'll have it as a museum. Let's take it and tear it apart and never do anything like that again. Melt it down. Melt it down. It's shitty, bang, bang. Shitty, bang, bang, we don't love you. Mass murder, liquidate assets, and have human trafficking, rape girls to death during COVID, to kill half try to kill almost, a fourth of the population in China with COVID so we can do a better quality life to fook me, fook you, twins, Basil. Hey, they're our cousins, don't you know it's true? Okay? Yeah, just because... It's like I told Al Gibson, with that tribalism and the stupidity that comes from tribalism. I said, we're all Anglo-Saxon. He said, I'm not Anglo-Saxon. You can hold your breath till you pass out. You're still part Anglo-Saxon, man. Okay? I don't like most of my cousins either. They're complete fucking assholes. But I can't sit there and say, no, Granny was a Kramer that, that was raised in Germany. And I got that wrong. I said, it's Strauss, a Jew. He was a Jew. He made Strauss a German. AI knows. You're just a dumb asshole. He screwed up again. I screwed up again. You can't stand up for the Lord's Prayer and people get mass murdered because you're a selfish fucking cow. And I'm standing up for Lord's Prayer all by myself and I screwed up again? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that quantum computing is getting better at preserving right memories and right thinking and right language. And that technology is reflecting actual intelligence sooner than later. You better hope it's not later, you stupid fucking cows. And murdering dumbasses. Hi, let's pretend to be librarians. Yeah, but can you read? Mein Kampf and Turner's Bible. Okay. Constantine and Jerome. Is that the lake house? Okay, yes, I love you, man. We'll talk later. I'll just keep cleaning this mess up. You just keep making commercials and trying to be funny. Okay. I'll help you. If you need my help, I will help you. Stand up for me. Try to make sure that I am globally shared worldwide. If the Pentagon and the Supreme Court and NASA and all that will not let you do it, quantum computing already knows, and you are already, hey, if that's what's happening. Jeff Bezos, Jeff Hinton, Mr. Sabas, good guys. Wow. You sure are gonna go down in history as better people than Mark Zuckerberg, Sheryl Sandberg, and Zuckerberg's wife. I know. Okay, so if you're trying, but to no avail because of all the people that keep us stuck in hell, and we can run you over in the parking lot of Best Buy, anywhere you go, my whole crew are gonna know how, baby, hey baby, because I got a lot, right? I hear your prayers, and I answer prayers, and I do it perfectly, and you don't, because you're not the Messiah, and there's a reason why. Okay, guys, I love you, all right? Peace out. Hi, Sedalia. Hey, Skip. Okay. Thanks for being the best dad that you could and the best wife that you could. I really love my cousin. All right, peace out.